Many people don't realize that sarcopenia, an accelerated decline of muscle mass in older adults, is a true hidden threat. By the age of 60, many men and women already feel a significant loss of leg strength, having lost up to 30% without even knowing it. Gradually, the body grows weaker, mobility becomes limited, and the risk of falls rises, with a single fall potentially causing catastrophic consequences. What's even more concerning is that this weakness is not inevitable. Its progression is accelerated by harmful habits, inadequate nutrition, and a lack of proper physical activity. A new study published in the journal Age and Aging found that adults over 70 with low muscle strength face a threefold higher risk of mortality compared with stronger peers, regardless of other diseases or conditions. Sarcopenia is indeed a serious threat to life, and unfortunately, it isn't discussed with the importance it deserves. The good news is that even after 60, 70, and 90, you can restore energy and vitality using natural, accessible, and effective methods. The key is a set of simple habits aimed at strengthening muscles, improving balance, and regaining freedom of movement. And at the end of this video, I'll share a simple homemade recipe you can easily prepare from everyday foods, a unique blend that helps strengthen the legs and naturally counter muscle weakness. Share your age and the city you're watching from in the comments. Your note can inspire other older adults who are also striving for strength and quality of life. Let's begin. The first exercise is the slow, chair-assisted sit-to-stand. Loss of leg strength is one of the earliest signs of sarcopenia and undermines daily functions such as getting out of bed, using the bathroom independently, or walking confidently. One of the most effective exercises to rebuild this strength is the slow sit-to-stand using a sturdy chair, as recommended in functional rehabilitation protocols for older adults. The technique is simple. Sit on a solid chair with your feet parallel and fully on the floor. Cross your arms over your chest, or place them on your thighs if needed. Rise slowly over 4 seconds without using your hands or pushing off. Then return to sitting over 4 seconds as well, controlling the movement. Repeat 6 to 10 times, depending on your condition, and rest between sets. You could do this exercise 3 to 5 times per week. This movement primarily targets the quadriceps, the gluteus maximus, and the core with an emphasis on eccentric contractions, the kind of strength that slows movement and prevents falls. A new study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy shows that 8 weeks of this exercise increased leg strength by 17% in older adults and reduced fall risk by more than 20%. The study also recorded improvements in balance, reaction speed, and independence in everyday tasks such as climbing stairs, rising from a sofa, and walking without support. Thanks to its low impact, this exercise suits older adults with osteoarthritis, mild osteoporosis, or limited mobility, provided there is supervision in more severe cases. It's a practical, safe, and scientifically supported habit for combating sarcopenia and restoring leg strength. Number 2 is a morning recipe with green banana, oatmeal, and cinnamon. Nutrition plays a direct role in preserving muscle mass, and certain foods can be natural allies against sarcopenia. One of the most recommended combinations for older adults is a morning mix of green banana, oatmeal, and cinnamon. This recipe works in 3 main ways: nourishing muscles, controlling glucose levels, and reducing chronic inflammation. To make it, use 1 boiled and mashed green banana, rich in resistant starch and potassium, 2 tablespoons of finely milled rolled oats, a source of beta-glucans and plant proteins, and 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, which has anti-inflammatory effects and improves insulin sensitivity. Mix everything while warm and eat in the morning, ideally after your first glass of water of the day. Green banana contains type 2 resistant starch, a natural prebiotic that feeds gut flora and helps absorb minerals such as magnesium and calcium that are important for muscle function. Potassium also supports proper muscle contraction and helps prevent cramps. Oatmeal provides slow-release energy, improves satiety, and protects against insulin spikes, promoting an anabolic environment in muscles, especially in older adults with a slower metabolism. Cinnamon, according to research in the Journal of Medicinal Food, contains compounds such as cinnamaldehyde and caffeic acid that reduce inflammation in muscle tissue and increase the sensitivity of muscle receptors to glucose, which is vital for energy production and maintaining tone. This simple recipe supplies an energy substrate, protects muscles from catabolism, and supports metabolic balance, all with accessible, natural ingredients, and it can be eaten daily as nutritional support for the legs and the whole body. Number 3 is a ginger and rosemary warm compress for the legs. Weakness in the legs is not only due to muscle loss. Poor circulation directly affects nutrient delivery, oxygenation, and the recovery of muscle fibers. That's why one simple, often forgotten therapeutic habit can help activate tissues: a warm compress with ginger and rosemary, a traditional practice used for centuries to stimulate peripheral circulation, reduce inflammation, and relax tense muscles. To prepare it, boil 500 milliliters of water, add 1 tablespoon of grated ginger and 1 sprig of fresh rosemary. Turn off the heat and cover for 10 minutes. Strain, soak a clean towel in the warm infusion, and apply to the legs, especially thighs and calves, for 15 to 20 minutes twice a week. Ginger contains gingerol and shogal, bioactive compounds that promote vasodilation and improve capillary blood flow in muscles, while rosemary contains carnosic acid and cineol with antioxidant, analgesic, and muscle-relaxing effects. A study in the Iranian Journal of Pharmaceutical Research showed that topical application of ginger extract significantly increased blood flow and reduced muscle pain in patients who reported leg weakness and tension. Such a compress warms tissues, increases local oxygenation, and helps remove metabolic waste that interferes with muscle contraction. It also gives immediate relief from heaviness, stiffness, or fatigue in the legs at the end of the day. It does not replace exercise, but it prepares muscles for gentle training, improves recovery, and boosts the effect when combined with proper habits. Number 4 is mindful walking with a visual cue. Many older adults think that simply walking is enough to maintain leg strength. But the truth is that with age, walking without awareness can lock in faulty patterns, increase fall risk, and worsen the loss of mobility. A simple and highly effective habit is mindful walking with visual guidance. This method combines movement awareness with visual and postural stimulation, simultaneously activating stabilizing muscles and brain areas responsible for balance and coordination. To perform it, choose a flat, safe, well-lit place, a corridor, yard, or quiet sidewalk. Place a subtle object on the ground, such as a stripe, line, or thin rope. Walk slowly alongside or on that line with controlled steps, an upright posture, and your gaze directed forward along the path. While walking, focus on full foot contact with the surface and even weight distribution. Avoid distractions like your phone. This practice actively engages the core, glutes, quadriceps, and calves, and improves ankle and knee control, which is critical for dynamic balance. A study published in Gait and Posture showed that older adults who practiced walking with visual cues and body awareness reduced fall risk by up to 50% in just 12 weeks, and also improved walking speed and confidence while moving. Walking this way helps an older person relearn how to control the body in space, prevents tripping, enhances coordination, and activates neuromuscular pathways that weaken with age. It's a functional, safe, free exercise with real results. And the more often it's done with full attention, the stronger the legs, mind, confidence, and independence become. Number 5 is a home tonic with magnesium, lemon, and turmeric. Restoring muscle strength in old age depends not only on training, but also on the availability of vital minerals, especially magnesium, which plays a key role in muscle contraction, electrolyte balance, and cellular regeneration. Combined with lemon and turmeric, this mineral forms a natural tonic with anti-inflammatory, alkalizing, and relaxing properties, ideal for strengthening legs, easing pain, and improving recovery after physical activity. To make the tonic, use 200 milliliters of warm, not boiling, water, the juice of half a fresh lemon, 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric, a pinch of black pepper to activate curcumin, and 1 teaspoon of magnesium chloride or magnesium malate if desired. Mix well and drink once a day, preferably in the evening after activity or before bed. Magnesium acts directly on the calcium channels of muscle fibers, promoting relaxation, recovery, and improved contractile function. Deficiency is associated with chronic fatigue, leg weakness, and a higher risk of cramps. Turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful natural anti-inflammatory. According to research in the European Review for Medical and Pharmacological Sciences, curcumin intake reduced inflammatory markers in muscles and improved physical function in older adults with mild to moderate sarcopenia. Lemon enhances nutrient absorption and supports a more alkaline internal environment, which benefits muscle metabolism. This tonic is a natural, accessible way to complement body strengthening from the inside, supporting muscle, vascular, and joint health. Number 6 is an isometric wall hold. In addition to dynamic work, leg muscles benefit from isometric training, exercises in which muscles contract without movement under constant tension. One of the safest and most effective for older adults is the isometric wall sit, also known as the invisible chair. To perform it, press your back firmly against a sturdy wall, slowly slide down until your knees are bent to roughly 90 degrees, as if sitting on an invisible chair. Hold for 10 to 20 seconds or as long as you can without pain, then slowly return to standing. Repeat 2 to 4 times with rest between sets. This exercise engages the quadriceps, gluteus maximus, hamstrings, and stabilizers of the knees and ankles without impact or external weights. Isometric training improves muscular endurance, increases joint stability, and strengthens ligaments, which is especially important for fall prevention. A study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research showed that performing isometric training just 3 times per week for 6 weeks increased muscle strength by up to 15% in sedentary older adults and significantly improved mobility and postural control. Because it doesn't involve repetitive motion, it's particularly recommended for people with osteoarthritis, knee pain, or instability, provided there are no medical contraindications. It's a simple, silent, and highly effective way to strengthen the legs, even for those who have difficulty moving or doing more intense exercises. As a bonus, here is a strengthening pumpkin paste with turmeric and pumpkin seeds to round out this natural muscle recovery plan. A simple, very nourishing recipe rich in zinc, potassium, magnesium, and carotenoids, perfect as a side at lunch or dinner. It's especially helpful for those who feel leg weakness, are losing muscle mass, or are in physical rehabilitation. Ingredients: 1 cup of cooked pumpkin, mashed or blended, 1 tablespoon of toasted, ground pumpkin seeds, 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, a pinch of sea or Himalayan salt, and black pepper to taste if you wish to activate the turmeric. Preparation: mix all ingredients until smooth. Eat warm or cold, as a standalone dish or a side. Why it works: pumpkin is rich in beta-carotene, which combats cellular inflammation and provides good levels of potassium and vitamin C that directly support muscle and immune function. Pumpkin seed supplies zinc, magnesium, and highly bioavailable plant protein, nutrients essential for muscle synthesis and proper joint function. Turmeric, as noted, has strong anti-inflammatory action and aids recovery after training. Olive oil helps absorb fat-soluble compounds and protects muscle cell membranes from oxidation. This paste can be eaten 3 to 5 times per week as part of a diet focused on preserving strength, preventing sarcopenia, and maintaining independence. In conclusion, sarcopenia is not just a natural consequence of age. It is a serious, quiet, and often overlooked condition, but it can and should be fought with the right habits, complete nutrition, and mindful movement. Loss of leg strength does not only mean weakness. It means a loss of mobility, balance, independence, and in many cases, quality of life. But now you know you can push back. With the right habits, anyone, even over 70, 80, or 90, can strengthen their legs, restore confidence in walking, and protect the body from muscular decline. Everything shown here is simple, accessible, and scientifically grounded. It just needs to be put into practice regularly. And if this material was helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Send it to a friend or relative, someone who struggles with weak legs or walking difficulties. This kind of information can preserve an older person's autonomy, and it reaches those in need only when someone like you decides to share it. See you in the next video.